Hello everyone, this is Mahmud and my student ID is 4829669 and I am here to represent my presentation for assessment 3 of ENG 851, which is Engineering Research Method. So as you can see, my presentation topic is about remote health monitoring. So let's move on. But before moving on, I want to show you my table of content, which is about introduction, remote health monitoring, working principles, remote health monitoring and technologies, comparison of wireless technologies, research questions, research design, and what is current phase of remote health monitoring systems, limitation and disadvantages, advantages, and at the end, conclusions. So let's move on. Remote health monitoring. What is remote health monitoring? Remote health monitoring is a modern invention of medical science, and as you can see, it's have opened a new opportunity in healthcare systems, integrated of existing specialized medical technologies with pervasive wireless wearable health monitoring sensors is posing a new limits. And traditionally, personal medical monitoring systems such as Holter monitor can collect data up to 24 hours. Let's move on. And now you can think about who are the user of remote health monitoring. Who can use remote health monitoring? Patient, those who have chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, cancers, and heart failure disease, those patients can use remote health monitoring systems. These patients are very sensitive. They need special care, and for taking care of them, we can use remote health monitoring, which can reduce cost and attendance to regular office visit to physicians as well. So wearable sensors have been proposed for remote health monitoring, like integrated wireless transmission is there, GPS is there, and last one is off-the-shelf mobile computing device like PDA or smartphone is there as well. Let's move on. So this is the working principle of remote health monitoring. As you can see, this patient is wearing a wireless remote health monitoring systems, wearable wireless remote health monitoring systems. If something is happening with their health, then the remote health monitoring systems send the data to central database, and central database through Wi-Fi connections or wireless connections, it will send to the physician office, and from the physician office, doctors or nurse can see the results, and they can recommend some medicines or something else, and or they can call the patients as well, and they will send the data to the patients again. And from that data, patient will be aware about get alert about their health, like which medicines he has to take or what he has to do for taking care of their health. So let's move on. Remote health. As you can see, here we have remote health monitoring and technology. Communication technology have developed of body sensor network that employ intelligent sensor with communicate wireless over internet and personal medical server. Some body sensor network employs wireless sensor that communicate with PDA at the first level using Bluetooth or Zigbee protocols. Zigbee devices are actively limited to a throw rate of 250 kilobit per second compared to Bluetooth much larger pipeline of 1 megabit per second, operating on the 2.4 gigahertz ISM band. I repeat, it is 2.4 gigahertz ISM band, and which is available throughout most of the world. Let's move on. Here you can see, here I have comparison of wireless technologies. Like there have lots of wireless technologies, six of them are there, and among them, as you can see, the data rate, range, network topology, operating frequency, complexity, if you compare all this, ZigBee is the best protocol for this kind of systems. Like power consumption is very low for ZigBee, and security is 128 AES plus applications. Layer security, and typical applications is like industrial control and monitoring sensor, network, building, automations, home control and automation, toys, games, etc. Let's move on. Through this survey, I got a research questions which is about, can remote health monitoring systems secure patient life or not? So I will answer these questions through the research design. Through my research design, we got number of questions were asked in survey sessions, and the patients were conducted number of positive answers during the survey sessions, and type of questionnaires like experience, security questionnaires was being asked. And in a research paper, we found that which network would be good for these systems, and they mentioned like Wi-Fi, ZigBee, Bluetooth, etc. Systems will be validated by requiring survey questions to chronic diseases patients for observing the systems and modify solution if necessary. And second one is managing a consideration investigations of the results. Let's move on to the next slide, which is advantages of remote health monitoring systems. So there have a lot of advantages. Among them, like more than 2.2 billion mobile phone users are there in this world, and quick and low cost solutions for a large populations, reduced hospitalization days. Remote health monitoring can reduce hospitalization cost, and at least 28% reduced of patients' cost. Potential of remote health mobile monitoring in Germany, like as you can see, up to 1.5 billion pound per year saving through early patient discharging, and assuming 3 days less hospital stay for 20% of patients. Quality as performance of heart failure disease on standardized test, and claiming the patients and policymakers accept that is a reliable options. Let's move on. Now, as you can see that what is the current phase of health monitoring systems? Like it has cost-effective, sophisticated, better network stack, and monitoring for all ages. Limitations. Things which is good, there have obviously some limitations. So like that, remote health monitoring also have some limitations, like applicable for limited diseases. Some system detection was not so quick, and some network limitation was there as well. And as you can see, the apps are not always designed with the end user in mind, and the apps must be, the applications which we used in remote health monitoring must be explicit started by the user for tracking. And most of the applications need private data to help the user. Conclusions. Like future of the remote health monitoring care is boundless, and in future, physicians may not meet the patient physically. They can taking care of patients by these kind of systems. And remote health monitoring will grow as a user community to help each other and serve efficiently during emergency situations. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your patience and watching the videos. Thank you so much.